Welcome to Inspiring Narratives, your favorite channel for uplifting stories, renewed hope, and cultivating a deeper connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Discover with me how turning to Allah can lead you to amazing changes in your life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are back with another uplifting story that will, by the grace of Allah, strengthen your faith and renew your hope, inshallah. Let's start by sending peace and blessings on our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say it with me. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Pour yourself your favorite drink, get comfortable, let's get started with our story. Do you feel like you're doing everything, yet your dua has not been answered? In this video, you might find the missing element that will ultimately make all your wishes come true, inshallah. Today's video is important because I've noticed many times people asking questions such as what dhikr should I say, what method, how many times, etc. When you ask these questions, you're missing the point. Listen to this video to find out what I mean. The sister of this story says, from when I was 15 years old, I didn't know that I had jinn-related issues. I'm currently 24 years old. I had this jinni, but didn't realize it. I lived with it for 10 years. But nothing happened to me. I just heard voices and had nightmares like anyone else. And I prayed, but my prayers were on and off. I wasn't very close to Allah. When I reached 20, I began getting closer to Allah. I did everything. I prayed the prayers on time. I prayed Salat al-Duha, performed Qiyam al-Layl, read the Quran, finished the Quran, recited Surah Al-Baqarah every day, and sent blessings on the Prophet ﷺ, did istighfar, hawqara, tajwiz dhikr. I did everything, but there was something missing. I didn't have certainty in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I didn't understand what having certainty in Allah really meant. Even though I was doing everything, I wasn't getting any better. Horrible things started to happen to me, things I couldn't even say. I saw strange things. I started hearing and seeing things. I'd hear voices like incantations, things no one should go through. It was a very difficult time in my life. Despite doing everything right and believing I was close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever I would tell people about my situation, they would tell me to send blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but I was already doing that, doing all the recommended acts of worship. But I wasn't improving, even though sometimes after reading Surah Al-Baqarah I would feel dizzy, I would vomit. I felt there was something wrong, but it didn't heal me. I went to many sheikhs, each gave me a list of things to do. One sheikh told me to finish reading the Quran in 3 days. I did that, but nothing happened because I didn't have yaqeen, certainty in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I didn't understand what yaqeen was. Then a good friend of mine told me, maybe you don't have certainty in Allah. You don't trust that Allah is the healer. When you got sick, you immediately went to the sheikhs. Why didn't you go to Allah first? I started thinking about it and went on YouTube to search for what certainty in Allah meant. Among the videos, I found one of yours, Ya Sheikh. You were talking about certainty in Allah. From that point, I started following your advice. I began praying during the last third of the night with a present heart, trying to understand every word I was saying, especially when making dua with Allah's names. I started making dua with Allah's names and I began to feel some peace. I thought, why not send blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam using the Salat al-Ibrahimiyya way during the last third of the night? I had heard lots of stories about that. Negative thoughts, wiswas came to me. I've already done so many things before. Why now, the last third of the night, when I'm only sending blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? I'll get better. But I decided, no, I will do it with a present heart. From then on, I began my practice with Salat al-Ibrahimiyya with a full heart during the last third of the night. Then something incredible happened. I felt there was something wrong with our apartment. It felt like there was black magic or something evil in it. I wasn't sure what. I prayed with all my heart during the last third of the night and cried and said, oh Allah, if there is something wrong with this apartment, let something happen or help us leave it. Along with Salat al-Ibrahimiyya during prostration. And after a few days, the apartment caught fire. The whole apartment burned down. Our belongings were lost. It took 2 fire engines to put out the fire. People couldn't believe we came out of it alive. I swear by Allah, the apartment was completely burned. After we escaped and ran outside, I continued sending blessings on the Prophet ﷺ while my heart was with Allah. not focusing on the fire. I didn't know what was happening. In just 2 to 3 days, we found a new apartment, bigger, better, and so much nicer than the one we were in before. We are so comfortable here now. This is all thanks to sending blessings on the Prophet ﷺ with a present heart. I told myself I would never stop the Salat al-Ibrahimiyya during Qiyam al-Layl, as it creates miracles. I swear by Allah, it brings miracles into your life. But it must be with a present heart. It's not the number of repetitions one should focus on, but being present. For example, look at me. I did so many things and it didn't heal me because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants a present heart. I have a wish to get married. I reached the age of 23 and I didn't receive any proposals. I just turned 24 and I started sending blessings on the Prophet ﷺ with the intention that someone would propose to me. After sending blessings on the Prophet with a present heart, within 24 hours, 2 people proposed. I used to make dua a while back that I'd receive a proposal from someone close to my age, and subhanAllah, without making dua, only sending blessings on the Prophet ﷺ with the intention that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already knows what I want. One of them was older than me by a year. He was 25, and the other was 27, and it's a very good match, alhamdulillah. I'm experiencing so many miracles, and I will continue, inshallah. Some people pray Qiyam al-Layl with Surah al-Baqarah, and this is great, but they read it fast, and I used to do that, and I don't even know what I'm reading, just so that I've read Surah al-Baqarah. What's better is that one divides the surah and reads it with understanding. You don't have to read it every day, and if you read it every day with a present heart, then that's even better. In the past, I did many things, but they didn't heal me because I wasn't present. But now I'm witnessing more miracles. In the past, whenever I made dua, it was never answered. I would say to myself, why? I'm practicing dhikr, sending blessings on the Prophet, hawqala, istighfar. And now I know. To summarize my experience, make dua with certainty and imagine it already done. It's not about doing all the things and in large amounts, but it's about the quality and the presence of heart during those acts of worship. This leads to certainty in Allah, trust in the healing and reliance on Allah. Then the miracles will follow. In my case, the negative things from the past, like the jinn, have ended, alhamdulillah, within a week. This is clear evidence that certainty in Allah is the way to overcome such spiritual ailments. Choose 3 adhkar that you enjoy and be consistent with them. Do not force yourself to practice dhikr you do not feel within your heart. Also, when making dua to Allah, don't memorize the Prophet's du'as and repeat without understanding. This is what I used to do. Talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from your heart and make dua from your heart. All the blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the adhkar, the seeking forgiveness, all acts of worship, when done with presence and sincerity, bring true change. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so do leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.